Thank you, MC, for that wonderful introduction. So I would like to start by asking you guys this question. How many of you here buy household goods for your family? Type me. Wow, I see a number of you do that. And my second question is, how many of you here realize that the price of goods are going up year after year after year, especially now after the pandemic? Yes, everyone noticed that, right? It's very obvious now. And how many of you, like me, feel pain every time you need to take out money to pay for your household goods? Painful, yes, Catherine says it's painful. So being a mother of 3 kids, I really dread going to the grocery store every month. And I feel pain every time I need to spend money to buy these household necessities. And not only that, the price seems to get higher and higher year after year. So let's take a look at this slide. And this is my typical household shopping list. And on a regular basis, I would need to shop for things like shampoo, laundry detergent, coffee, and etc. I'm sure many of you have a similar shopping list like mine. And because I have this habit of keeping track of my expenses, in 2018, I was spending close to about $160 a month on daily household essentials. And in 2020, I realized that the amount has jumped to $200 a month. And because I'm the one paying for it, it was very obvious to me that the price has increased. And so if the price of goods is compounding, let's say, at 10% per year, what's going to happen to the amount that we have to spend in 2028? So I did a rough calculation, and it's about $320. That's like double the amount that we were paying in 2018. And it will only continue to go up higher and higher as time goes by. And of course, I didn't get this figure out of thin air. I researched and found the Consumer Price Index of household goods, and it shows that it's increasing by at least 10% per year. Even the basic stuff like coffee and tea increased by 15% in 2022. That's really crazy, right? And so I tried to find out why the prices of goods go up year after year. And based on my own research, I found out there were 3 reasons. The first reason, like some of you has guessed, is caused by inflation. And how many of you here realize that our money is getting smaller and smaller each passing year? Last time, when you earned about $5,000 a month, you were able to buy lots of stuff and even have some extra money for savings. But today, you may not even have enough. And the second reason is because the cost of raw materials and labor costs are increasing. Businesses today face challenges, and for them to maintain their profits, they have to increase prices. And this increase in prices will therefore be transferred to us as consumers. Who here likes to pay more? I'm sure nobody, right? And the third reason is because of government policies. Governments are introducing taxes, GSTs, and they're constantly making regulation changes that affects the cost of these goods to increase. And guys, these are the things that we have no control of. And how many of you here agree? Type yes. Yes, most of you agree. So if we cannot control any of this, then what can we control? And that's the mystery that we are trying to solve here today. So now that we know why prices are going up, how does it affect us? So when prices increase, it is very likely we will experience some sort of financial stress because we will eventually spend more than we earn. And when we need more money to pay for the increase in expenses, then you might need to earn a side hustle or to work harder to earn the extra income. Or the easiest method I adopted was actually to compromise the quality of the products and spend less. And what does spending less means? Does it mean to reduce the cup of coffee I have a day? Or change the brands that we are currently using to a cheaper brand, and we end up having bad experiences with it? And how many of you here realize that's not the way to live, but we end up doing that all the time to make up for the increase in price? So hello everyone, I'm Sherine. I'm a registered financial planner and a certified financial coach by profession. But today, I'm not sharing anything about financial planning, nor do I have any programs to sell. I'm here today because I was trying to solve a problem in my own household. And I actually found a hack on how you can buy more and spend less at the same time. And then I realized that, hey, I could also help other people solve this problem. So for me, right, I really love shopping, but I don't like to spend so much. How many of you have the same dilemma like me? Right, so, and being a mother to 3 teenage children, my household expenses are pretty high, and everything I buy has to be multiplied, including myself, by 4. So for most people, the current situation is like this right now. So in my line of work, I have access to my clients' financial information. And I often see that most people's income is always capped, but our spending is constantly going up. And so if you look at this chart, more often than not, our income grows at a very slow and steady pace, whereas our expenses is growing faster than our income. And how many of you here can see that this is a big problem, and later on, no matter how much you work, you will never have enough to save, because these are all daily necessities, things you need to spend, and you cannot escape. And so what I shared earlier is my own experience and in my own household. And I'm pretty sure that some of you may experience this problem too. And how did I stumble upon this issue was because there was this one day when I went to the grocery store. And suddenly I realized, oh, how come I'm paying so much more lately? And so that night when everyone has gone to bed, I actually check out my bank statements to do a consolidation. And what I found out left me really shocked. I then realized that the increase in expenses were actually eating into my savings. And I noticed a significant portion of my income was going through the purchasing of these household essentials. And I thought to myself, how can this be? I mean, come on, these are all things that don't cost much, and how can it cause me financial stress? And being a financial consultant, I was always teaching people on how to manage their finances and to grow their wealth. But this was something I had no solution to. And then it hit me. If I didn't do anything to solve this problem, these expenses would consume at least 30% or more of my income in the years to come. And so I had to find a way. I had to find a way on how I'm able to spend less and still buy more without compromising the quality of the products I'm using. Is there really a way to do this? And so this was when a friend of mine introduced me to this secret shopping mall. And so my friend told me that I could buy almost everything that I'm currently shopping outside. In this secret shopping mall, you can buy more, spend less, and also get better quality products. Because I've always believed in good quality products, because good quality products usually do not disappoint. And I know they are not cheap. So when my friend told me about this, I found it really too good to be true, and I didn't believe her. So my friend insisted, and she gave me some of her products to try. And to my surprise, I found that it was so much more better in quality compared to the ones I was using before. And the price was so much more affordable. So let me show you what I mean. So take this toothbrush, for example. I was buying this normal household brand of toothbrush, you know, that buy 2, free 1 type. And even if I were to average it out, it would still cost me $5 each. So this secret shopping mall sells toothbrush for $1.50. And that itself was a 70% savings. And to tell you frankly, it was a price that actually got my attention. And as I mentioned earlier, I didn't want to compromise on the quality. But the toothbrush from this secret shopping mall brand was as good as the $5 one that I was using. And I was thinking to myself, if we can save, why not save, right? And then it became a no-brainer for me to switch over. So what's next in this secret shopping mall? So I just want to ask this question to all of you. How many of you here does the laundry for your household? Can you type M for me? Well, a number of you does the laundry for your household. So I just also want to ask you, let's say if you were to buy this 2-liter bottle of laundry detergent, like the one you see here in this picture, how long do you think you need? How long does it take for you to finish it? I'm just curious, can you let me know how long does it take for you to finish a bottle like that in your household? 6 weeks? Ilara says 6 weeks. 2 weeks? 1 month? 1 month? Okay, on average. Like for me and my family, I use an average of a month to finish 1 bottle. And after I switched over to this brand, do you know how long it took me to finish? Guys, it took me 6 months just to finish this. You know why? Because every time I only use a 20-cent coin size of detergent. It's super concentrated, and that's how I end up saving more. And if I do the math, it's another 70% savings that I got just by changing brands. And I was really happy with the initial products that I tried. And so I decided to switch the rest of my products to this Secret Shopping Mall brand. So, and after I switched over, I noticed that there was a significant savings to my expenses. Okay, so earlier on, I was spending close to about $180. And after switching over, I only spent $74 to save. Okay? And that was like a 60% savings. So guys, could you please tell me, right, what could you do with that 60% savings, right? That is close to about $100 that I was saving a month. Right, could you let me know in the chat, what can you do with the extra $100 savings a month? Yeah, invest, buy gold, stock. Yeah, up some more, okay. Right, so with kind of savings, right, you may be asking me, Sherine, hey, this sounds too good to be true. How can this be possible? So the thing is this Secret Shopping Mall can do so much better in terms of the savings and quality. It's because they are produced a lot. They manufacture products to 27 countries worldwide. And it's available in Singapore, Malaysia, USA, UK, to name a few. So when they can manufacture huge amount of quantities, they are able to reduce the cost of the products, hence transferring these savings onto us as consumers. And not only that, they don't have the middleman that takes a cut. And what is a middleman? The shopping malls or the grocery stores that you go to, they are the middleman. And they earn a fee or commission from your purchase. Last but not least, they don't advertise. And that's the reason why many have not heard about this before. And they don't spend millions in advertising costs so that they can pass on these savings to us as consumers. And to tell you frankly, I was extremely satisfied with the experience I had with this Secret Shopping Mall. And I began to share them with my family and friends. And guess what? They love it too. They were really happy they too get to experience these good quality products at a more affordable price, and also save their monthly household expenses at the same time. And so this is my sister Sandra. She was the first person I shared this with. But when I told her about this Secret Shopping Mall, she was very skeptical and she didn't believe me. And after she tried it herself, she was pretty amazed with the quality of the products and the price. And this was what she wrote to me. And after using one of the products, she wanted to know more. So this is my other friend, Elna. And she shared with me one day that her son had really bad pimple problems, and she had paid so much and still couldn't find a solution to help her son. She came to ask me was because my son also had some pimple problems that were cleared by the products in this Secret Shopping Mall. I recommended the same product to her. And initially, she was very hesitant at first because she hadn't heard of this brand before, right? And after she tried it, she became so excited and she texted me quickly because her son's acne had cleared up in just 1 week. And this was what she wrote to me. She was really surprised that the products were so good and affordable compared to the ones that she was buying before. And after using the Secret Shopping Mall for a few months, I discovered that there is another secret. And I can tell you that this secret will blow your mind. I mean, you already have massive savings here, right? So what can make it even better? And now, here is another kicker. This Secret Shopping Mall also gives out cashback. And let me show you what I mean and how much cashback I have been getting. So 5 months after I switched over my purchases over to this Secret Shopping Mall and introduced my family and friends to do the same, I got a cashback of $320 in the month of May 2019. The total amount paid here is actually the amount that's directly deposited into my bank account as cash. Unlike other companies that offer vouchers, this secret shopping mall pays you cash, so you have the freedom to use it however you please. And so here's the thing. I was spending about $74 a month on household essentials, and I get $320 cash rebate. It means, right, I can shop for free for the next 4 months. And that's not the end. Let me fast forward to May 2023, and here is the amount that I have been getting cash back a month since I joined this secret shopping mall 4 years ago. And it's $1,800. Guys, you know what? I now spend $500 a month on household goods, and because I wanted to give the best to my family. And since I got this cash back, I still have roughly about $1,000 to take away every single month. I can almost say that this company is actually paying me to use the products for free. How many of you here in this room buy groceries from your own hard-earned pocket money? Guys, take some time to think about this. Can you imagine right now, I'm telling you that there is actually a way to increase another $1,000 in your account, and all these household items, you can get it for free. And furthermore, it's all high quality. So what would you do today? Would you continue to go back and buy from your normal grocery store? Or would you be curious and open to try out this secret shopping mall? And so, as I mentioned earlier, we cannot control how much the price of goods will increase. And we are not able to control just how much the government is going to tax us. But we can control where we spend our money. So if you guys want to be a smart shopper like me, and if you want to know how to buy more, spend less, and at the same time get paid for shopping, then I would like to invite you to join my Telegram group where I will reveal to you what this secret shopping mall is and how you can get access to it if you want to. It's totally free of charge. And at the end of the day, these are the things that you're already using and buying outside anyway. All you have to do is just to change brands. I'm looking forward to share more with all of you. This is Sherine, and thank you so much for your time.